Every fiber of my being is telling me that smart characters always have an agenda. They always have a final goal. So I refuse to believe that Johan just is fucking around just because. Hey yo, greetings and welcome back to some more Monster. Episode 37. Last time we ended off in a pretty big cliffhanger. Honestly, there were, I wouldn't say revelations exactly, but there were some stuff alluding to some other stuff. And I had a bunch of theories, thoughts on what I thought might have been what might be going on. But definitely, as we started the donation ritual or whatever the fuck, right? It seemed like Johan was there, and which was confirmed by multiple people, you know. Meanwhile, supposedly, then again, you know, it's another scene, so we don't know if it's happening before or after, or at the same time. But Nina met up with Lota, and then she gave him the picture book, and then we flashed back to her as a child in the hospital, going like, kill, 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 right? Which I think is pretty hard confirmation that it was actually her that killed the doctors in the hospital, but I guess we'll see. I mean, also Lunge being kind of weird, honestly, like hella weird. He like came to the weirdest conclusion that I've ever seen based off of what information is available. But again, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. It seems like Shuvald, for instance, also knows that he's going to die. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. At first glance, it looks like, yeah, Tenma's going after Johan, but like, I feel like there's so much more going on. Regardless, we might as well just get to the next episode.
Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a nameless monster. The monster was dying to have a name.
I feel like this is important, so I'm gonna pay attention.
So the monster made up his mind and set out on a journey to look for one. But the world was such a very large place. The monster split in two and went on separate journeys. The one who went east came upon a village. There was a blacksmith who lived at the village's entrance. "Mr. Blacksmith, please give me your name," said the monster. "I can't give you my name," replied the blacksmith. "If you give me your name, I'll go inside you and make you strong," said the monster. "Really?" said the blacksmith. "If you make me stronger, I'll give you my name." The monster went into the blacksmith. And so, the monster became Otto the blacksmith. Otto was the strongest man in town. But then one day he said, "Look at me, look at me. The monster inside of me is getting bigger." Munch, munch, chomp, chomp, gobble, gobble, gulp. The hungry monster ate up Otto from the inside out. Once again, he was a monster without a name. The monster next went to a castle to look for a nice name.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is what this is trying to kind of say, translating this to the real world, or, you know, in the show, I mean, is basically that, you know, Johan, I guess, going, inserting himself into these people's lives and like becoming Johan Liebert or whatever, right? Getting adopted by these families and for a time living like a normal life, and then after a while killing them. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're just roaming around looking for your next target again, right? So it's kind of, you know, very, very similar to what apparently Johan has been doing.
He came upon a very sick boy who lived in that castle. "If you give me your name, I'll make you strong," said the monster. The boy replied, "If you can make me healthy and strong, I will give you my name." So the monster jumped right into the boy and the boy became full of vigor. The king was overjoyed. He announced, "The prince is healthy. The prince is strong." The monster stayed put inside the boy, but finally, the hunger just became too great. "Look at me. Look at me," said the boy. "The monster inside of me has gotten this big." The boy devoured the king and all his servants. The castle was lonely now with everyone gone, so the boy left on a journey. And then one day, the boy came upon the monster who had gone west. "I have a name," said the boy, "and it's such a wonderful one at that." But the monster who went west replied, "Who needs a name? I'm perfectly happy without one." After all, that's what we are. Nameless monsters. The boy ate up the monster who went west. At last he had found a name, but there was no longer anyone to call him by it. Such a shame, because Johan was such a wonderful name.
A nameless monster.
I was very young, 3 or 4. I think somebody read this story to me back then.
Really?
I feel like there's a lot more in that story that I kind of didn't understand. But,
If that's not who you are, then who in the hell are you?
it could be one of those things where the story makes more sense later
I
on.
don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? We're talking about you. So you're the one who should know, right? Tell me what's going on here. I need some answers. Why did I get such a bad feeling when I read this picture book? What does that mean, Nina? A student named Foreign, who claimed to be Shuvald's son, committed suicide. The detective that Shuvald hired fell off a building and died. And the prostitute who called herself Margot Langer was shot to death. After reading this book, why is it now suddenly occurring to me that these 3 horrible events are somehow linked? And I'm getting a weird feeling that everything is somehow connected with Johan! Oh man, sorry I overreacted.
The one who collapsed after he saw the book. Does he really look identical to me? Is he my mirror image? I'm talking about your friend, you know, Johan. You think he looks like my twin, is that right? Where's Johan right now?
He's at the university library attending the book donation ceremony.
I know last episode I said that, maybe Nina is Johan, but like, I don't know. Because again, we haven't really seen them in the same room as adults. But at the same time, I don't know what to think anymore. Johan's fucking with my head.
Next on our program is a message from the Dean of the Friedrich Emanuel campus, Professor Steinbeck.
Just shoot him. Please. Please shoot him.
What? Pull the trigger. If I pull the trigger, everything will end. Just move. Doctor! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Doctor! Live, please.
Yes, think about all the people that have died so far. Think about them.
have to do it.
For the greater good. That's right. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Shoot him now.
Fucking Roberto.
Today's guest of honor to the podium to say a few words. He is a man who is vital to the Bavarian
Take
economy
notes,
and has
Doctor.
been a tremendous
This is how to
Yeah.
shoot a gun.
the European financial system.
And he's gonna shoot Schuwald. And then obviously, because Tenma was there, maybe even leave fingerprints and blood behind. What's the point? I thought the whole... I don't know. At this point, I don't even understand why Johan is, like, playing with Tenma. You know? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna continue. I don't know what to say.
Enormous and valuable book collection to our university.
Like, yes, everything is going per Johan's plan, but like, I'm trying to think of like what is Johan's plan with Tenma? I really don't understand.
I am proud to introduce you to our benefactor. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Hans Georg Schuwald.
So is he just gonna let him do this? Tenma? Is he just gonna let Roberto...
Now watch how it's done.
Yo, bro,
Just
do something.
pull the trigger.
Bro.
Now watch how it's done.
Tenma, bro.
Just pull the trigger.
Bro. Uh-oh. Who the fuck is... Who's...
It seems like it's a huge success. A great number of people have gathered here. I guess that Mr. Schuwald is well liked. Must be nice to...
Is... Fucking Johnny Bravo looking ass. Fucking... I should have known. Why? You see, I should have taken my own advice. Taken my own stupid ass advice, okay? Do not assume. I literally said last episode, if you're too focused on Johan, you're gonna miss another threat sneaking up on you. And fuck me, I never thought Johnny Bravo looking ass was working with Johan. I should have known. I mean, my first thought was that Roberto just ended up like taking this woman's husband's place when going to Reichwein's clinic or whatever, right? But like, no, she was in on it as well. Jesus.
be him.
In developing the European financial systems as well.
What is she doing with the gays? She's got the gays.
Performing a great cultural service for everyone in our beloved state of Bavaria. On behalf of the University of Munich, I am proud to introduce you to our benefactor.
And then
At this time, ladies
right, like, okay, so you prevented Tenma from killing you. Okay, but like, what's the point of killing Schuwald? What's the point of killing Schuwald? Dude's like super old. He's probably gonna die in 2 years anyway. Like, why kill him now? Like, what? Huh?
and gentlemen, I present to you Hans Georg.
Maybe because he already suspects Johan or something, and Johan understands that he's kind of like Johan, but old, and so he's getting rid of him. I don't know. There's so much, like, so many things going on. That's what okay.
So I am the one you're after, is that right?
Would you look at all those faces out there? So many people. A big crowd just to see you.
You hear that? You hear that, choir?
Now I understand. How could you even consider this?
Now.
Now I understand. I am fucking stupid and I am retarded. Okay? Woman, gaze, library. He is going to burn down the entire library, probably. And then probably going to have still Roberto kill him. Now, for what reason? Don't fucking know. Honestly, at this point, Johan's just fucking with ants. You know, who even cares? Bro is just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Don't spoil the fun. You can watch me if you're quiet.
Everyone, please, listen carefully to what I am about to say.
He's dead.
I want you all to stay calm. It is extremely important that you do not panic. As you all may know, I am blind, so I am unable to tell how many people have gathered together in this room tonight. You need to leave the library this instant.
Yeah, he knows that the library is going to burn down, most likely.
That's right. Just stay down there and be a good boy. It's a real shame you won't be able to watch me do this.
Get away from here. Go right now. Single file and don't push.
Fuck, man. Hey, you, Johnny Bravo looking ass. Yeah, you. You're a bitch. You're a fucking... Oh. Ah.
What's happened? Huh? Must be an electrical short! Call the fire department! Hurry!
But, like, how does Johan get out of here?
This wasn't in the plan. I was supposed to shoot Shuval. So how come there's a fire?
Huh?
I get it. You changed your mind, didn't you, Johan? This is better. Much better. They're running around like ants, bumping into each other, trying to get out, just like ants.
Interesting. Very interesting. I suppose Johan is doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Because, like, I'm surprised... But that's the thing, I'm surprised Roberto didn't know of this. Could also be that Johan's playing Roberto like a fiddle as well, so... Fuck, man. I don't even know what to say. Johan just has everything planned out to the point where no one can stop him. But at the same time, he has no... Seemingly, right? He has no, like, end goal. I'm not even sure what the point of... I don't even remember what the point of keeping Tenma alive was. I thought, and I could be remembering wrong, it's been a while, but I thought he kept Tenma alive because he wanted Tenma to kill him. Or something. Or was it just because he kept him alive because Tenma saved his life? Is that it? I actually don't remember. But yeah, I mean...
Amazing. You're amazing, Johan. Amazing. Come and watch. Doc, it's pretty.
Shoot. Kill him. Kill him now. Tenma, do it.
No, no.
Do it.
Burning.
Do it.
Everyone is running and falling over each other, without a thought for anyone but themselves. Can you sense it in the room? The fear.
I'm gonna be so mad if you don't kill him.
I have to shoot.
You won't be able to do it.
I have to shoot you.
I'm sure you can't.
I have to kill you.
You're a doctor of medicine.
Kill him.
And you've dedicated
Kill him
your career
now.
to saving life. Taking life is my job, and I do it well. Give it up. You can't do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it now. I swear to God. Okay. It's already over. Dude, I didn't really talk at all during that episode. It's just one of those things, right? I think when I don't talk, that means I'm fully invested. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, okay? They didn't show it, right? And yeah, cliffhanger ending, okay, fine, right? But please, for the love of all that is holy, next episode, show us that Tenma actually killed him. Please, do not show, because we heard the gunshot, right? Do not do some bullshit where someone else came and shot him. Do not do some bullshit where Nina showed up and shot him, okay? Please, do not do that bullshit. Please. I am hoping to God that Nina didn't just show up and shoot Roberto, okay? Because the only other person who we know has a gun and might be on his way, well, I suppose there's Lunge, but like, with Nina, right, when she decided to come, they actively showed that she had a gun, right? So that's what I'm thinking, that if anyone's gonna show up, I think it's gonna be Nina shooting Roberto to save Tenma. But I just hope, for the love of all that is holy, that Tenma was the one who shot. I don't like Tenma being the goody two-shoes character who never does anything bad and remains that way, right? I just don't like that shit. I think the best characters, in my opinion, are the ones that have done something bad and can become better characters, better people because of it. And I think personally, for the story, for, you know, his character development, I think it would be great to actually have him go from, you know, a doctor who tries to save lives, and you know, you have this massive build up to him trying to kill Johan and then finally having to take a life. Like, that would be a big moment. I just hope that they actually do it. Because I just, the thing is, right, if they wait too long, like for instance, right, if they kept him killing someone, if they kept that till the end, that's not a good idea, because him killing needs to be a bad thing. It needs to still happen, but it needs to be a bad thing. So, have him kill someone in the middle of the story, which is pretty much right now. Pretty much right now. We are, I think, in the middle of the story. Pretty much. In the middle of the series. We are in the exact middle. Maybe not exact, but like, we are in the middle of the series. This is the time to have him kill someone. And then the entirety of the second half of the show, as we're getting closer and closer to Johan and why he does what he does and Nina and whatever, right? As we get to that stuff and wrapping up the story, all that time is spent like maybe regretting his actions or understanding that killing someone is never the answer and stuff like that, right? But like I don't want him to learn that lesson before he's made the mistake. I hope you guys see where I'm going with this, right? Like I want him to kill someone and then have to live with it later on and learn from it and grow from it. I don't want him to grow without first making the mistake. I suppose another thing that I want to talk about is that Roberto was like, oh, he changed his mind. But did he though? Did he though? Even though he says that he changed his mind, right? Did he though? Did he though? Did he? Did he though? Titty? Titty though? Titty? Because like, for all you know, you being aware of a false plan was part of the plan. I'm just saying, that's kind of a Johan thing to do, right? Manipulate pretty much everybody, including his own allies. I think the biggest L that was taken today was me not realizing that Johnny Bravo looking ass was on Johan's payroll. I should have known. I should have at least suspected. It's just that we've constantly had only Roberto showing up and constantly Roberto being in different situations and Roberto doing this and Roberto doing that. So I just automatically started doing to Roberto what I warned Reichwein from not like against doing, which is focusing too much on one target, not realizing that someone's sneaking up behind you. Because Roberto was constantly showing up and being like Johan's right-hand man, I guess, or like Johan's assassin, I just automatically started assuming that Roberto was the only one. I don't know what Johan is doing. I just don't know. I'm trying to think of Johan as this like super smart, I mean he is, but super smart like mastermind who does things for a purpose. But that's probably my mistake, right? Because he's so smart, he's so out of this world that he doesn't give a shit about anything, right? To the point where he's just fucking around. Maybe even as I say this, I don't believe it. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't believe it. Every fiber of my being is telling me that smart characters always have an agenda. They always have a final goal. Every story that I've ever read, experienced, every story where there's been a smart villain or main character, every single one, that smart character always has a final goal. Doesn't matter what it is, they always have a final goal. They don't just do shit for the sake of it. They're doing everything for some sort of goal. But honestly, I don't know what Johan's is. I'm sticking to my gut, and I'm thinking Johan does have a final goal. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what, stirring the pot or messing with ants. I don't know what any of this really boils down to exactly in terms of the overall final goal or the overall plan, but I am sticking to my gut, and my gut tells me that every smart character, every super smart character always has a final goal and or plan to do something. So I refuse to believe that Johan just is fucking around just because. In any case, I hope you enjoyed episode 37 of Monster. I sure did. Like, it's been a while since I've just gone through an episode, because at this moment I'm stalling, basically, just to lengthened the recording a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've gone through an episode where I didn't really say anything. I was just so fucking immersed. But yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in episode 38 next time.